All right, the next step in the billing process, now that we've created our invoice, is to actually send them out to the client and have them pay those invoices. So here are all my invoices on this tab here. I can also use Salesforce filters to say if I only wanted to see invoices with an outstanding balance or invoices that were due on a certain date. I could filter for those, and that way I could more easily sort of select all and send them out with one click, as opposed to having to select them all individually. So in this case, I'll just select one and send it out. It'll show me a preview of the invoices that I'm going to send out, and then I can click send email there, and that'll send out all the bills that are listed here. If I had selected multiple, I would see multiple. Here. So the next step, see what the client sees. They received this request for payment. You can, of course, customize this email and what's in it. And then the invoice is designed to match your firm's existing invoice template, plus any improvements that you want to make to that template. The link here is in the body of the email where they can pay. So if I click this, the client will see all the outstanding invoices for that particular matter. They can select the ones that they want to pay, and they can pay them either in full or enter a partial payment there. In this case, we'll just pay this one in full and click pay. And this will bring up a screen where they can pay by bank transfer or by credit and debit card. And this will bring up a screen where they can pay by credit or debit card or by online bank transfer. They can, in this case, we have the surcharge enabled, so it will charge the client 3% if they enter a credit card. So we'll do that, show what the client sees in that case. It recognized that I entered a credit card number here, and so it calculates not only the surcharge, but also the new total here. So if I wanted to avoid that, I can always enter a debit card or come back and pay by bank transfer, which is the most popular kind of alternative there. So we'll go ahead and grab a test routing number. Okay, so I can enter that information. I can also store my payment method for future payments if you want to allow the client to, say, call up your firm and say, please charge the card or bank account on file for any outstanding balance. So I've now made that payment. You can see if we come back into Litify and let's go to our invoices, we can see that invoice that we just sent is now paid in Litify, and it's associated with the existing matter. So anyone with access to the matter can see all of those payments. A few other things. So if I click on another invoice, I can send that invoice on an individual basis. So we did kind of the bulk send, but I can download the PDF or send a custom email here if you wanted to customize each one individually. You can also pay that, record a manual payment, like if you received a check in the mail, or pay by credit card. It's going to, again, bring up the link for that particular invoice. You can select what you want to enter, click pay. This is great if the client, say, calls on the phone and wants to pay. Right then and there, you can easily bring it up and make sure that payment gets applied to that particular invoice. I won't go through it on this video, but you can also generate payment plans, so payment plan invoices. So if you want a client to be able to pay an invoice over time on regular intervals, you can do that, and the client's card or bank account will be billed on those regular intervals. They'll get a receipt every time, and a notification every time that payment is processed. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to Gravity Legal. We'd love to walk through any of this with you. There's a lot of customization available through Litify and through Salesforce. So this is just one way that it can work. But again, there is a lot of customization available. Thanks a lot.